We've got a guest in studio. So, yeah, like you said, let's bring in Sherry Sebastian.
Yeah, we've got Franklin County Magistrate Sherry Sebastian here with us this morning. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Good to see you all.
Sherry, do you have, let's right off the bat, let's hit you with the hard stuff. And is there anything you like to do in particular on Cinco de Mayo or places you like to go?
Well, I'm usually singing on Cinco de Mayo.
There you go.
So I'm hoping that today the weather kind of backs down. Mm-hmm. Whoever has those rain dance shoes on, they really need to put them away for a little while. So it depends. If we're on the west side, we're Casa people. Mm-hmm. If we're downtown, we're going to go to Mi Fiesta.
Yeah, there you go.
But if we're on the east side, we're going to Miguel's and hitting the patio.
I was gonna
so
say,
it just depends.
You can tell when they've got a good band out there on a Friday or Saturday night, and people are parked all along Versailles Road because the overflowing from the Miguel's parking lot. It's a fun sight.
You can hear it driving by as well.
Yeah. And the lights are going everywhere. Yeah.
And while we're on that, if you're watching on Facebook, you can answer in the comments, but if you don't do Facebook, that's okay too, because we have the text machine, 502-353-0233. Just text your answers about anything right there. And okay, moving on.
Yeah. And Sherry, you're a Franklin County Magistrate, but you're also the event coordinator for the relief benefit concert and the birthday bash. So you're wearing, but it is also brought to you by, among other places, the Franklin County Fiscal Court. So you're sort of wearing a little bit of both hats at the same time here with us.
Wearing several, and really excited to be able to wear these hats and bring this event forward. So last year, the Fiscal Court put on the 229th Franklin County Birthday Bash. And we had some national touring artists, and we had our own, Jerry Catherine Howell and Nat Colton come and play, and then we had Mashgrass from Versailles, and then we had Walker Montgomery come. Mm-hmm. So we had a really great event, and we were like, how do we top that going to the 230th birthday on May 10th? Certainly circumstances were out of everyone's control, and the flood ran through Franklin County and ravaged almost 520 homes here. And with that, besides the destruction, there's such an emotional toll of sorting through belongings. Some, as you talked about your T-shirt, I've heard stories of christening gowns that were handed down from generations that were in the family and used by a great-grandparent, a grandparent, parents and their children, and being saved for grandkids, and now it's like we can't even save this. Yeah. So I know people talk about things, but there are some things that have such sentimental value that you truly can't put a value on those because they are just intrinsic to your soul. Mm-hmm. However, we are the Franklin County Fiscal Court, in thinking about what it was going to do to celebrate the 230th birthday, they said, let's just roll this into a benefit concert, a flood benefit concert. So we started talking about that, and Bill May stepped up and said, you know what, don't look outside. I will help you with getting the music together. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have two bands. Our vendors will start getting there at 3 to set up, and we're going to have a variety of food trucks as well as beverage trucks. And we're going to have Whiskey Thief coming to do some pours that day. Mm-hmm. So Whiskey Thief will be there, and they'll be doing neat pours. There'll be a French julep, barrel-rested old fashions from them. Yeah, and they're going to have a gin cocktail. West 6 is going to be there doing some pours as well as cigs. Nice. And then certainly we'll have some local food trucks, Community Q, Bremen and Bucks, Cheese Louise, which is everybody's favorite. When I say that, everyone's like, yes.
I got it for the first time just a couple weekends ago, and I heard a little rumor from the man himself that he's getting brick and mortar set up, right? Yeah, yeah.
So lots of good food. Kona Ice is going to be there for the kids. Okay. So we'll have a variety of activities. So the vendors will get there at 3. Gates are going to open at 4:30, and we're going to have 2 entrances. Those needing assistance, handicap assistance, will park come through the Carter House gate. Everyone else will come through Stebbintown Lane, so you'll come down 460 and come through Stebbintown Lane. They'll be parking in front of the Hancock Pavilion, and the music's going to start at 6. So the first band is going to be a band called Doorway, and they actually play in Louisville quite a bit. But they have national touring musicians in that band. So Johnny Edwards, who fronted Foreigner, the band Foreigner. Yeah. So right now we're all sitting here thinking Jukebox Hero, Waiting for a Girl Like You. I mean, we're just, that Foreigner 4 album just flashes across my face because in high school, man, that thing we wore it out. So he's going to be fronting that band. Playing guitar in that band is Hank Linderman. And Hank has played with everybody from America, Kebmo, the Eagles. He's played individually with Don Henley and Timothy B. Schmidt. And he's also played with Robert Lamb of Chicago. So if you're playing with that caliber of talent, we can't wait to have you here in Franklin County. Mm-hmm. And so the second band will be the Bill May All-Stars. So Bill's going to pull double duty for us.
Yeah, he's
Bill's
playing drums.
He's going to drum in both.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yep. And so, we're going to have lead vocals in the Bill May All-Stars by Maurice Saxman Hamilton. And right now he is out touring with the Temptations. So you're going to get
amazing,
show quality vocals as well as sax. I'll tell you, somebody else out touring nationally, Corey Caudle, is playing keyboards for Tyler Childers. So if you went like me a couple of weeks ago to see Tyler.
At Kroger Field?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So Corey was back there playing keyboards and was phenomenal. So we're going to just have absolutely incredible night. Zach Brock, who lives in Lexington, he plays violin for Snarky Puppy. And if you've never heard of them and you're into jazz and jazz fusion and the influences, a little bit of rock, a little bit of blues, a little bit of R&B, they are strictly an instrumental band.
Okay.
Phenomenal. And his violin playing is amazing. So I shouldn't even call it violin because it's like fiddle, violin. It is. He gets down on that thing.
Yeah.
So
I like hearing fiddle/violin and jazz fusion all together. Sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like up my alley, to be honest with you. I'll have to look them up for sure.
It's going to be a great event.
Yeah. The musical talent in this area is just off the charts, and this is a great example of it. What the people you're bringing together for this is amazing.
Yeah, and we're very lucky to have former Mayor Bill May involved here in the connections.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean the talent that he has on drums, but then the talent that you also have when you bring vocal abilities to some of the gigs that you have around town. But I think we're blessed to have folks in this community to have those connections. And
I've gotten to sing with Johnny before, and it's pretty fun trading vocals with somebody who's like toured the world and is like belting it out, like right in your face, and you're like, for real? Am I having this moment? Am I having this moment?
When I was in high school, everything was like, all my music was like on a tape, recorded off double Q, on the radio. When something come on that would come on that you like, you could record it real quick. And Cold as Ice was real high on the list.
Absolutely. Cold as Ice, Hot Blooded. I mean, those two right there are just awesome. Now, one other facet of our activity is going to be Corntucky Cornhole is going to host a cornhole tournament, and that's going to be in the Farm Bureau Pavilion. You can sign up for that now. If you sign up early, it's $40 an entry fee. If you sign up the day of, it's $60. They're going to be kind of there's a round robin tournament pool. Then there will be a professional section to that and an amateur section.
Okay.
The prize
so don't
money,
feel intimidated if you're
not at all.
You just play in your backyard. And
the prize money is astounding. $1,500 for the winner in the professional bracket.
Yeah.
And then $500 in the amateur bracket. So, I'm going to throw $40 at that. I mean, hey.
Yeah. If you've got a little bit of experience doing that in your backyard or at parties or whatever, why not make a cool?
I mean, if you won that, you'd be halfway to a Bret Hart T-shirt.
I'm in it. I'm in it for the T-shirt, man. Yeah. I'm always in it for the T-shirt. So the first toss will be at 1:00, and we hope to actually have that wrap up around the same time as the end of the concert. Okay. So that'll be going on inside the Farm Bureau Pavilion. So in front of the Farm Bureau Pavilion, that will be where the food trucks set up.
Okay.
And then the beer trucks will be kind of right around the edge of the horse arena at the top. And then that cascading seating that was built into Lakeview, in this prescient moment back in like the early 90s for how that could be used. Yep. People sit there and you can bring, your lawn chair
really
and your blankets. And it's a great place to be right here in your own backyard. You can bring your family. Doesn't cost you anything for a wonderful night out, and you're helping your neighbor. And that is the bottom line for all of it. You are lending a hand to a neighbor who you've passed in Kroger, you've spent time with in church, and you're helping somebody. Mm-hmm. And that is the biggest part of this event this year.
Yeah, it's amazing. You were sharing all the different food trucks that are going to be there, and the cornhole tournament that has its own admission. But you were talking about the artists that, world-renowned artists, and have worked with all of these professionals, and we get to see this concert. But the fact that that's just free for the community is just incredible.
And that it's right here. We're not driving to Louisville. We're not driving to Lexington. We don't have to go to Cincinnati. I'm not shooting up to Indianapolis. It is right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if it rains, we're still on, right?
We're still on.
Yep.
I'll move the stage a little bit because that stage is really heavy, and trying to get it down into this kind of area, I'll have to kind of do some jockeying. But I did look at the weather. It's supposed to be 70 degrees and just overcast.
Oh, that's
perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So Wednesday at this point supposed to be the last rain of the week.
Okay.
But again, I'm just begging whoever's got those rain dance shoes on, please take them off. Yeah. Just hang them up for a little while because we really don't need it. Farmers will tell you that. We don't need the rain right now.
We'll try to, we'll have a weather report here in just a little bit from Dylan Goday. We'll try to put in a word, a bug in his ear.
Dylan and Misty have to bring it. Yeah. No rain.
But folks can stay on the Franklin County Fiscal Court Facebook page, right, for any kind of new and updated information on the event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sherry, thanks. Great to have you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you all.
Yep. And we know this will go great. Everybody get down there and support your neighbors. And Sherry, I'm sure we'll have you back on soon.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing everybody come out Saturday night.
Yeah.
It'll be a great evening under the stars.
100%.